Today I'll be telling you about complementary feeding. Complementary feeding means that we'll be shifting gradually from mother's milk to table food by 1 year of age. There are certain principles we should follow while doing this complementary feeding, and if we do this, then the transition is very simple, easy for the child, and the child will digest the supplementary food very easily. So the first principle will be that we have to give easy things first and difficult things to digest later. Easy to digest things first would mean that we can start with simple things and then moving on to more to complex things. Second principle will be that we have to start new thing one at a time. So once you start something, give it the same way, same time, and regularly give it for 10 days. After that, you leave it. If the child doesn't accept for 15 days, then you don't give it, then we'll do it sometime later again. The third principle is that you have to give new things in the morning. Morning means before 1 o'clock, because if the child has stomach ache, vomiting, allergic reaction, then we can, during the day, we can easily manage, contact the doctor, do something about it. If you give it later in the night, then sometimes it may be difficult to manage. Then all these supplementary foods will be given by spoon, katori, or a glass, never by a bottle feeding. Distraction is allowed, but force feeding is definitely not allowed. For distraction, you can use toys, you can use another sibling in the house, somebody else's house, sit in a balcony, but do not force feed. Whenever the child doesn't accept after 15 days, then you leave it. And we have to continue giving iron and vitamin D drops. So coming to the first point, easy things first, difficult things later. Easiest thing to digest will be dal, water and soup. So take three vegetables. Don't take too many vegetables because if there's a stomach ache or like we will not know which vegetable caused it. So start with three vegetables, add some amount of moong dal to it, boil it, and take out the clear soup and give it. After giving 3-4 days of clear soup, then you can mash the dal, mash the vegetables, make it a thick puree kind of a thing. If the child is not gaining weight, after 5-7 days, we can add a little ghee oil butter to it. But 10 days, you give the same thing, same way, and before 1 o'clock. After 10 days, we'll shift this to evening because now the child has settled. And in the morning, we'll start another new thing, which is a fruit. And best fruit to start will be banana. Take a fully ripe banana, initially half a banana will do, add a little amount of warm milk to it, mash it, and then start giving it in the morning before 1 o'clock. Initially, the milk will be more, the banana will be less, and as the child grows, the banana amount will increase and the milk will become less. And by 7-8 months, the child may be taking the banana straight away. And after banana, you can start with other fruits like chiku, apple, mango in summers. For apple, you'll have to give stewed apple. Stewed apple means you take out the skin, boil it for a minute, give it a little short steam, and then mash it and then give it. So after 10 days, 10 days you had given soup in the morning. After 10 days, you'll give banana in the morning, soup in the evening. That means 20 days have passed. And after that, we'll start with a cereal. Rice, wheat, ragi, oats, corn, barley, they're all cereals. But easiest cereal to digest is rice. And in rice, you have lots of varieties. First, you get the pre-cooked ones in the market. Then you can powder the rice, make some sort of a kheer. Then you can give some mashed khichdi, then pulao. But the easiest thing to digest was the ready-to-use ones. So first start with that. After 10-15 days, then you can boil the rice, mash it, or make powdered rice kheer. And after that, maybe you can make mashed khichdi. So after 30 days, the child will be taking three things. One will be a cereal, one will be a fruit, and one will be a miscellaneous thing like we started dal water. And after that, till 9 months, the child will continue to take three things, only we'll keep interchanging. Like instead of rice, you can give wheat, then you can give ragi, then oats, then corn. Just like we have some days we have rice, some days we have chapati. So the child will also have rice, wheat, ragi, oats, corn, any one of these once in a day. Then once the child will have a fruit, any one of the fruits, and one miscellaneous would be dal, water, soup, potato. Then you can give sweet potato. Then you can start giving egg yellow also. So three things will continue till 9 months of age. After 9 months, the child will be more or less on an adult-based diet. We can give two cereals in a day, one fruit and one protein in a day, and half a liter milk. Initially, what we don't have to do is not to add salt and sugar to the food. Do not give any nuts. Do not give any non-vegetarian stuff. Do not give any colored stuff like jelly, custard, and no citrus fruits because these are allergic in nature. Wheat also we would start after minimum 6 months of age because if wheat is given early, it can cause wheat allergy. And people would normally ask how much to give. So the amount is decided by the child. What you have to decide is what to give, when to give what, and the amount will be decided by a child. So happy eating, happy weaning. Thank you.